The reason I chose pharmacy, one of my parents was diagnosed with cancer while I was taking Clinton Hackney's A&P, Anatomy and Physiology class. At that time, my mother was scared. I was uncertain of what the drugs would do to her from the chemo. So I went and talked one-on-one with the pharmacist at that time, and they took the time to sit us both down, inform us of the changes that would be going on in her body, what we could expect, and the time frame for which everything would happen. It was through that, the caring that they showed, the time that they took to put my parents at ease, that really sealed my love of pharmacy, because where I was taking the anatomy and physiology class, I could follow along step by step of what the pharmacist was telling me. So the mechanism of actions that the drugs took, plus being able to help someone, that's why I chose pharmacy. I chose Big Sandy for my pre-pharmacy curriculum simply because they had every class that I needed. It was on a much smaller scale for class to teacher ratio, and I had taken classes previously at Eastern Kentucky University, which is a bigger college, and there I felt like I was more of a number. And when I came to Big Sandy, it was more hands-on. If I had a question, it was answered. I didn't have to go wait until the lecture was over and go to their office. I could just raise my hand. It was addressed there, and it felt more like a traditional type of schooling. When I decided to apply to pharmacy school, I first had to apply for the PCAP, which is a national test, to see how I stack up against people throughout the nation. When I got the results back, I excelled in math, the biology section, and the chemistry section. And I fully feel that it is due to me coming to Big Sandy and the education I received here. My plans for the future is very simple: to provide health care for people who need it, be active in the community, and people who I see that maybe need a little push, maybe like I did, or see the potential to steer them in the right direction. And I want to make other people's lives better, and that's one reason that I chose pharmacy. And it's not just the patients I'll be seeing, but it's the whole community.